Take it over to Dave.
Welcome back to another video, everybody. If you're new to the channel, my name's Adam, and I put out fishing, hunting videos, and sometimes unboxings, a lot of things around the outdoor industry. In today's video, we are going to be lifting my brand new 2021 Jeep Gladiator that I just bought a couple months ago. We're going to be putting on a lift kit, and big shout out to OFFROAD Elements. This is the company I bought all the stuff from. They get it to you really quick. They have everything, almost everything in stock, and if they don't have something, just shoot them a message and they'll find it for you and get it to you. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I want to shout out OFFROAD Elements. Also, I'm going to shout out my friend Justin. I'll leave his Instagram and also OFFROAD Elements Instagram right here on the screen. Justin's going to be the one that's going to help me put on my lift kit. Yeah, but I've done enough talking. I told you what's going to happen in today's video. We're going to lift this Jeep. And yeah, right now I'm currently sitting at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to pick us up some breakfast. It's 31 degrees out here. It's got frost on the car. Whew, it's getting cold. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Alright, this is before the lift. Replace those to the Falcon shocks with adjustable ones. We're also going to replace that, and I'm pretty sure that.
So that's all we're going to go ahead and use to get the shock off. After we do the shock, the next thing that we're going to do is just go ahead and, since you have a Rubicon, I'll see if your sway bar is disconnected, but ultimately these links, sway bar links, have to come off to get the extended ones on, so that when your Jeep's lifted, your sway bar is not at a increased angle.
Gotcha.
Once that's taken care of, then take off this inner bump stop, go ahead and take your spring out, swap everything out, and then basically be done the front. The thing that's probably going to honestly take the most is getting the spring, the axle dropped. We're also going to have to remove the brake line bracket, just because if you don't remove this bracket and you put the 2-inch spring on, it's going to put too much tension on your brakes. So we're going to take this off. I have my Dremel just to kind of put a little cut in here, and then we can take pliers and just break this off my JL. I'm not running these on mine, just because it's not required for the kit. Basically just get this axle drop, get these springs off, get everything back on, and then move to the rear.
Sounds good.
Sounds a lot easier said than done, but we'll get it done. So we have the bottom removed, so now we just need to get to the top.
All right. So we're basically going to replace these Fox shocks with the Falcon shocks. So what we're doing now is taking off the sway bar links.
Get that right.
And then...
Sway bar links, then we can drop the axle.
Are they disconnected?
They're disconnected, but they have to be taken off anyway. Because you have to put the longer ones on.
Got it.
Because if you
That's
did not,
right there.
if you left them on and we lifted the Jeep, it would be slanted. Your sway bar would be slanted down and it would mess up the motor. It would just, geometry wouldn't be correct.
No good, no good. Alright, so what we got going on right here is we disconnected the shocks and we're now disconnecting the sway bar links. We'll then take this part off and yeah, we're going to replace everything basically. This is you know, something you can do in your spare time if you have time. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing right here. Just giving you an update. I know I'm showing you on the GoPro, but just wanted to talk over it and say what we're doing. So basically what we're doing here is replacing these with these. Yeah. I'll show you a quick shot of what they look like on Justin's Jeep. I'm pretty sure everyone's seen these before, but yeah. These are the Falcon adjustable 3.3. Yeah, 3.3. Even gives you a little thing how to adjust it. I'll show you more when we put them on there. We already took those shocks off, putting these on, and we're also going to add this.
There she is. So what we're going to do is then go ahead and take off this bracket that is mounted to the control arm, and then do the same thing on the other side. And then it'll just allow for this to drop a little bit more. So when you are lifted, or even when you're flexing the suspension, it gives this more room to play.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah. That's all we need to do. So just need to get this bracket off.
Basically doing the same thing that we did to the other side to this side, taking this piece off. See, on this side, right here is where it connected, holding the brake line in place. That piece is right here. But you don't really need it.
You have a little Jeep symbol on your drive shaft. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think I've ever noticed that on mine. Alright, so these are trash. So now all we have to do is just drop the axle and get the springs in. Let's see if I can.
So we're replacing those. And the bump stop.
Let's see if this will work. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the spring on the other side so that both springs are out. But then I'm going to take the stock little jack that comes in, jack up that side of the axle so it droops this side down even more so it's easier to get that spring up and in.
Out the old, in with the new. So it's going this way.
Yep.
So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to put that spring, that bump stock in here, but we have to hold this piece up right in. There's two little holes right there. But also we have to get that bottom spring to come around right in here and have this part right here stop right here. But you have to keep this piece in the middle, so we're probably gonna put a zip tie up in here. Keep that up on there.
You got it. You good? Sorry about that. Alright, can you now... Let me get kind of right where you're at. Can you come in and hold this at the bottom here? Now,
Such a smart little tool there.
You think you could wrench that in? Because I can't see while I hold this. It's up to you if you want these on. I don't have them on mine. They're like protectors. But it's up to you if you want them on.
Feels like Christmas. I don't even know if that's in the shot, but looks good. All right, that's one. Yeah, I guess. Beep, beep. So what we got to do now is, this is the inner fender. We have to cut it so that well, it's out of frame, but the shock right here can fit right up in here. So we'll have to put like a little cut right here so it goes like that.
For this one, I actually might need your help a bit. Hold on.
Just gonna hold what I got until you tell me.
Go ahead and slide it in right now. Alright.
So we got the shocks installed, as well as the springs on that side and this side. They're looking good.
it down with that, and then just make sure it is torqued down with this.
Alright, so basically, the front is done. Falcon shocks are in place.
Watch your faces. The front's an 11. Or the rear's an 11. The back's a 13. Like 13 inch.
Got it. So we're changing this one out to this one.
Have it. 2 of them in here, just like the instructions show. Instructions show 2 of them here. You're gonna have the 1/2 inch facing the rear of the axle. Sit these right here.
Oh, you don't need those other 2 in there?
Yeah, because if you look, it only has 2. It doesn't have 4.
No. Oh, all right.
Yeah, so
I didn't know you have to put those.
These 2
on
will
the
go on
top.
the other side. No, those 2 will go on the
Gotcha.
other side.
Yeah.
And then take my gloves off. I'll hand tighten it for now, and then we'll come back and retighten it all. See that there? I didn't do all the time. Why? It's just nice. Alright. We'll have to tighten those down. Just drop the axle. Take the shocks off first, then drop the axle. That's gonna get far. Ooh, that's not gonna be.
All right.
Oh yeah, their vents right here.
All right. Finished product here. Looks like this.
All right, so it's been 1 week since we put the lift kit on the Jeep, and it drives pretty smooth. You know, I've done a little, well, I haven't really done any adjusting yet. I kind of want to get a feel of what it feels like on 3, or no, sorry, on 1. And then I'll be doing some off-roading next weekend, and the following weekend I'll be hunting, so I'll definitely get a feel for it. Then also upgrading something else on the Jeep in the next coming weeks as well, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm just, after a week, I just wanted to go over everything, tighten everything back up, and make sure the steering's going, you know, steering's, it's not terribly off, it's just off by like a hair, so I'm just gonna adjust that. And yeah, it's a pretty successful lift.